keep up. You gotta keep up.
These students from GS Lakey are finding out pretty quickly just how in shape you have to be a speed skater. From suiting up in a skin-tight outfit to doing hundreds of squats while sliding across the ice at high speeds.
Unlike hockey players, the reason that they open up in the back.
When Team Canada speed skater Brianne Tutt came to Lethbridge to tell her tales from Sochi, she didn't just share her skates and Olympic rings with the students.
I want kids to understand that you only have one shot in life, and I got lucky enough for two, but not everyone gets that shot.
That shot came about in an unlikely way for Tutt, after a crash on the ice left her partially paralyzed a year before the 2014 Winter Olympics.
The crash gave me that, when you can't do something, that's when you want to do it, right?
Tutt's story began more than 10 years ago. Speed skating since she was 11, the Airdrie native made the first junior world championship team when she was 16.
This is when I was like, okay, I'm actually good at what I do. I'm actually good at my sport, so I might as well start to try and pursue this for the Olympics.
Still a bit too young and inexperienced to compete in 2010, Tutt set her sights on 2014. But a hamstring injury and family telling her to give up on her Olympic dream led to depression.
And I just let it get to me, and it just sent me in this downward spiral that I couldn't get out of.
Then on December 20th, 2012, Tutt was hit by another skater during training. It was an accident that would change her life.
He just had his head down to like a no skate zone. And unfortunately, I didn't hear him coming because I'm so focused on what I'm doing and I'm not expecting someone to come behind. And because he was traveling between 50, 60 kilometers, when he hit me with his head, it was enough for me to actually go up and down and him have time to go underneath me without me hitting him. So like, that's how hard the impact was. I woke up and I was convulsing on the ice, had no idea what was going on. Got to the hospital and just got the list of like the fractured skull, the 2 fractured vertebrae, the broken collarbone, the broken ribs, the hearing loss.
Tutt also developed Bell's palsy, a condition that causes sudden weakness in the facial muscles, making half the face appear to droop.
And somehow I got lucky because I should have had brain damage. I hit my head so hard and the swelling came on so quick and everything that all the doctors, I've been tested about 15 times now for it because they're in such shock that I don't have it.
Doctors told her not to train for at least 2 years, but with Sochi only a year away, she was faced with some very tough choices.
So me being stubborn as I am, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna listen to any doctor. I'll just go start training again.
Acupuncture helped her regain control over her facial paralysis. Training hard, she spent a year focusing on Sochi and found a different support system in her family.
I truly believe everything happens for a reason. And I was depressed, and if I didn't get hit, I can honestly say I would have made the Olympics. So the kid that hit me is the only reason that I was able to find my passion again and make the Olympics, because I probably was going to quit my sport.
Almost exactly a year after her crash, Tutt came in 3rd in a race that qualified her for Sochi. Knowing she wasn't a medal contender, skating as best as she could, she placed 35th.
You'll never know when your life is going to change, and it can change just like that.
Now, with Sochi under her belt and Olympic rings on her fingers, the 22-year-old still spends 6 hours a day training. She still suffers from convulsions periodically, but now has her sights on 2018. She's also using her time to share her inspiring message.
She decided to keep going anyway. She kept on going for her dream.
People kept on telling her, give up, and she went for her dream, and she's here today.
I wouldn't have done that if I gotten injured.
It's good for kids to hear that you can't say no, you can't disagree. Embrace what they have and just carve their own path, follow their own path, and don't let anyone else try and tell you a different dream, because you have your own dreams and you should always follow them.
For Go Southern Alberta, I'm Jeanette Rocher.